Have you ever had a plant in your garden that's just not quite happy, like this rose? It's a little discoloured and it's quite susceptible to aphids. Now, this is one of those things where we start spending lots of money in the garden. Fertilisers, maybe you're using chemicals to treat pests, and that can be expensive and also harmful to beneficial insects. The thing is, you don't have to do that if you understand what's going on with the plant. And over the next few weeks, I'm going to share the tips to getting the best results so it looks fantastic. But it doesn't start up here. It actually starts down there. The key to gardening success is a soil that's rich in organic carbon, that's free draining and capable of holding consistent moisture levels. It's not impossible to have a beautiful garden in a harsh, extreme environment such as Perth, but you'll have to work at things to ensure that the plants that are exotic to this unique environment can thrive. And it's this secret that I want to share with you, because if it works in Perth, it's going to be much more successful in other parts of our incredible nation. Now, these same rules apply to gardens all over Australia, and it uses the principles of permaculture, which are fundamentally about improving the carbon matter that's in the soil, building up the organic content. So things like mulches and manures, different types of compost are all going to do the world a good. And when they get in there, well, that builds up the microbial population, and it means that your soil is so much healthier. Adding compost or mulch to the soil surface, where the majority of these vitally important bacteria and fungi live, is a very important thing. This can be done in the form of green waste, effectively chipped and shredded tree waste materials coming from your garden's waste. But it's what happens with that carbon, with the original stems of the plants, the leaves, the branches, etc., that have been broken down into this that's critically important. You see, if you don't have the bacteria and the fungi, the microbes that exist in the billions in just this handful going into that soil, well, then none of this goodness is available in a plant-soluble nutrient form to the plants that are in there. So you've got to have a healthy microbial biome. Once upon a time, we were totally reliant on boosting soil with organics, manures, and even elements such as blood and bone and hoof and horn, which were known to boost soil microbial health. These are still good practices to use, but it's boosting the balance of the beneficial microbes against those that cause harm that's been the challenge. Now, that was until an Australian company cultured native soil microbes that turned the tide to the gardener's advantage. It's a technology called Trevor technology, and it uses a combination of 26 specially identified microbes. What they do is quite amazing. Trevor technology is found in Trevor M products and in some power feed products. This focus on boosting the beneficial microbe populations whilst adding all the essential minerals essential to healthy soils and plant growth is really quite revolutionary. It's important if you have a highly productive garden, as this replaces the nutrients that are lost to intensive growth, and it's vitally important to a successful edible garden.